Excited for you, for your accomplishment that you're going to accomplish in 2026. Today's episode, we are going to be talking about building a winning mindset. I want you to get ready, get a piece of paper, get a pen, take notes. Let's go ahead and take ourselves to the next level. And I'm including myself because the way that I look at it, this actually, it is a teamwork. You've been here with me and me being with you. This is a teamwork because this is what we do. You don't build anything by yourself. There's no way. When I was running my auto repair shop, Gonzalez Motorsport, one thing that I was big in that, building ourselves together because you don't build anything by yourself. There's no way. Even that was the CEO, I was the founder. Behind me, I had a great team. It was my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephew, a couple of friends. So it was like a family, a business. That's how I look at it. And one thing what I've learned, if I grow as a leader, my team needs to grow with me because you as a business owner, as a CEO, if you grow, you got to take your team with you, or else the company is going to be very difficult to grow. So one thing, this is me, Robert Gonzalez, the way that I look at it. If I grow, I want to make sure my teams needs to grow together with me. So that's one of the reasons why on this teaching, I'm going to call it building a winning mindset. So in front of me, this is what I have up here in my note. Is sometimes you build on purpose daily with discipline, belief, and alignment. To build something, you have to build it with purpose. What is your purpose in this life? What do you have in front of you? What do you have in your hand? What is the gift that you have? This is part of building a winning mindset. You have to do it daily. It's going to take discipline. You have to believe in yourself, who you are. So it is important that our mind needs to be a winning mind. If you think that you have a mind that you're always going to lose, unfortunately, that's how it's going to be. You don't want to be a loser. I want you to become a winner. Any aspect that you want to build. 2026, we need to start shifting our mind. Whatever happened in 2025, that year is gone. 26 is here, and we need to build who we are as a with a winning mindset. So it is very important. This is what I have up here in my notes. I have a lot of notes in front of me. You don't win in life because of your circumstances. Listen to this. You win because your mindset. You're gonna win because of your mind. If you think you're a winner, you're gonna win. If you think that you're a loser, you're always gonna lose. This weekend, I was watching the fight, the UFC fights, and looking at those fighters. Uh, once they're in the specific ring in the cage, both fighters they want to win. They're not gonna go there thinking that I'm gonna lose the fight. Of course, we need to understand you got referees, but both fighters, when they're going with one goal. What is the goal? They want to win. Of course, the other one is going to win. The other one, unfortunately, came short. Also means that other person, because that other person lost the fight, but he went in with a winning mindset. And that's how we need to look at it. When you go in your business and your space, where you at, personal, anything that you want to accomplish, I want you to go in with a winning mindset. Now, if you come in short, you're not a loser, but at least you went in with a winning mindset. Now, if you go in, I'm going to lose. Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. I want you to fight him to the end. You got to have that courage. You have to believe in yourself. And the next thing that I want to talk to you about is about identity comes before victory. You have to know who you are as the leader. That's why I just finished saying that when you go into something that you want to accomplish in life, I don't want you going in thinking, oh, I'm a loser, because you're not a loser. That was somebody else's opinion. Remember that. A lot of times we like to listen to other people's opinion, and what we do, we take that information, we download it in our mind, in our heart. Next thing you know, it will affect us. One thing that I'm big, I can determine and I can choose what I want to download in my mind, in my heart. If somebody give me some feedback, something good that I can adapt it and I can take it, I'm gonna download it in my mind, in my heart. Something that is gonna bring value to me. But if it's somebody is gonna tell me something that incorrectly, that is gonna try to pull me down, I'm gonna reject it and I'm gonna block it. Why I'm gonna do that? First of all, I'm actually in charge. I'm actually in control. So I want you to be in control. I want you to be in charge. Whatever noise around here outside, I want you to take control. You are a winner. You got a winner mindset. And so we need to always think about that. Forget about what happened back here. There's nothing that we can do. Nothing that we gotta have a winning mindset. Now, a winning mindset start who you believe you are. You have to believe that you're a winner. You have to believe that you're gonna come on top. Now, the way that I look at it, at least you're trying. If you don't become a winner up here, at least you can say, well, I came in very short, but I'm gonna go back to the table, I'm gonna revise it, and I'm gonna go back in. Long as you keep trying, long as you stay positive, long as you stay focused what direction you want to go. And that's the biggest thing. And there's sometimes in life that you are going to get off track a little bit. That's okay. But I need you to come back in, because you're not a loser. You are a winner. Now let's continue. If you see yourself as a defeated, you will quit earlier. If you see yourself as defeated, you know what? I'm just going to quit in the process. It's so much easier to quit the than staying in the center lane. I want you to stay in the center lane. At least you can say if something happened, at least you can say, you know what? I tried and I gave my 100%. I only came up maybe 98%. It's only 2% the missing, but at least you tried. You're not a loser. Now remember that. You don't fight for victory. Listen to this. You fight for your identity, who you are. What is your last name? Now I'm going to ask you a question. What is your last name? What is your name? I want you to say to yourself, well, my last name is this, but your last name is got value. Now, if you ask me, what's my last name is Gonzalez. So the way that I look at it, my last name, I bring value to my last name. Why? Because that's what my dad showed me. My dad was Gonzalez. My grandfather was Gonzalez. I'm Gonzalez. My future generation is Gonzalez. I want to make sure that I build my last name. So I want you to build your last name, because that's actually part of your DNA. That's actually part of your identity. That's how you are. You are a winner. You're not a loser. Remember that. Now let's continue. When you know who you are, setback, they don't shake you. They sharpen you. So when you know who you are, Those setbacks, they're not going to take you back. All they're going to do, they're going to shape you in who you are. Problems in life is going to happen. Circumstances is going to happen. But it doesn't mean that you need to stay there. Doesn't mean I need you to go back in the center lane and I want you to continue with your journey. Sometimes it's going to put us up here, but we should not stay there for way too long. It happens. It happens to me a lot of time. But the way that I look at it, I need to go back in the game. I got to go back in the center lane. I got to continue. If I quit in the process, what's going to happen? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months going to go by. And next thing you know, I'm going to stay steady right there, sitting down. I cannot be in the comfort zone. You cannot be in the comfort zone. You need to get up. Whatever happened on the back, just let it go. I don't know what you have going through right now. I don't know what you're going through right now. Behind this microphone, I want to tell you that you are a winner. Yes, that you watching me right now. You watching me right now on this YouTube channel. You are a winner. You're not a loser. If somebody tell you that you loser, that's a lie. That's a lie. You're not a loser. You are a winner. Now listen to this. Disciplines beats motivation every time. Motivation is an emotion. Discipline is an intentional. So you need to be disciplined to become a winner. You might have to make some adjustment. 2026, you might have to make some adjustment. There's gonna be probably friends that you have to get away from them because the only thing that they have done in your life, they are blocking you. Adjustment that you gotta go, you gotta make in your personal life to upscale yourself. You might have to make sacrifice, but that's okay because that's part of scaling. To be a winner, you gotta make sacrifice. What are the sacrifice? You know which one there are those. So I want you to do me a quick favor right now. I want you to get a piece of paper. I want you to get a pen, and I want you to write this down. I'm gonna make an adjustment, my personal life, because I want to be very successful. I need to delete this information. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. You have to delete it. What are you gonna delete? That's gonna be up to you. What is it? Maybe you gotta make some adjustment from friends. Maybe you gotta delete that information that you've been carrying in your heart and your mind for so long because somebody tell you something bad that you're a loser and you're not a loser. You're a winner. You are a winner, and that's actually part of building a winning mindset. I want you to become a winner, and winning is gonna be a lot of sacrifice, but you don't have to stay there. You don't. You don't have to stay there. Remember what just my new book says up here. Stuck is not your story because it's not your story. I want you to continue with your journey. Oh, on this video, I want to bring value to you, and that's what I'm doing, bringing value to you because I want you to build a winning mindset. It's going to be sacrifice that you might have to do, but that's okay because I know you can do it. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself. You got this. Conquer what belongs to you because it is yours. Doesn't belong to the neighbor, doesn't belong to somebody else. This belongs to you. So this is your time. 2026, you got to get up. 2026, you got to shake up and you got to continue. Now, this is only part one. I'm going to do another video because I'm going to continue with this because the way that I look at it, for me, this is very important as a coach, as a leader. I know how it is. Trust me, I know how it is when people tell you something that you're not going to make it. People people going to tell you sometimes you don't have what it takes. But I'm here to tell you as a leader, as a coach, that you got what it takes. Block the noise from the outside. This is your time. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Right now, we got about 51 subscribers. For me, that's actually, I'm excited for that because my goal is through this channel, Gonzalez Podcast, I'm here to bring value to you, to give you the tools. So this is something what I have done, I use it always. And I try to keep it the most simple, but I know how it is to be in the fire. Sometimes the battlefield, you're going to get tired, but you got to stay focused because this is your time. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit GonzalezPodcast.com. We're starting to develop some merch. I'm excited for this. If you are on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, follow us on our social media. Spread the word. I'm excited. 2026, I want to see you grow. I want to see you grow. I want to see you winning. And I want you to write some comments below this video because tell me your story. I want to hear you. I want to hear your story because your story is got value. Remember, this is your time. And I'm going to leave you this with you. Build a winning mindset. And that's you because I know you're going to build a winning mindset. Conquer what belongs to you. You'll be blessed. Bye bye.